It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Those words sound simple, almost gentle, but in recovery they are anything but gentle. They are heavy, they are demanding, they are earned. Because when you're rebuilding a life that was nearly destroyed, nothing feels slow enough. Nothing feels certain. And stopping is always close. It whispers, it waits, it tells you that you're tired, that you've done enough, that this is as good as it gets. Recovery is not a race. It is not a finish line you break through with your arms raised. It is not a before and after photo. Recovery is a long road with no shortcuts, no guarantees, and no applause most days. It is waking up with a body that remembers pain, a mind that remembers escape, and a heart that still carries shame, and choosing to move forward anyway, even when forward feels like inches, even when forward feels invisible. Let's get something straight right now. Slow does not mean weak. Slow does not mean broken. Slow does not mean failing. Slow means you are still here. Slow means you are still fighting. Slow means you chose one more honest moment instead of one more lie, one more breath instead of one more drink, one more step instead of giving up entirely. That is not weakness. That is strength most people will never understand. Recovery is built in moments the world never sees. It's built in quiet mornings when your body aches and your thoughts race. It's built in uncomfortable conversations where you tell the truth instead of protecting your image. It's built when you sit with emotions you used to run from: fear, grief, anger, loneliness, regret. Recovery asks you to feel all of it and to keep going anyway. Some days progress looks like getting out of bed. Some days it looks like making it through the hour without sabotaging yourself. Some days it looks like asking for help when every instinct tells you to isolate. And none of that looks impressive on the outside. No one hands you a trophy for surviving the day. But those days stack up, and those small wins quietly save lives. There is a lie that recovery has to be fast to be real, that if you don't feel better immediately, you're doing it wrong, that if you're still struggling, you must not want it badly enough. That lie kills people. Real healing takes time because real damage took time. You didn't end up here overnight, and you won't rebuild everything overnight either. Healing is slow because it goes deep. It doesn't just change behavior, it rewires habits. It reshapes identity. It forces you to ask hard questions about who you are and who you want to become. It teaches you how to live without numbing, without escaping, without disappearing. That kind of change doesn't happen quickly, and it shouldn't. And let's talk about stopping, because stopping doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes stopping looks quiet. It looks like giving up internally while still showing up physically. It looks like going through the motions without believing anything can change. It looks like telling yourself, this is just who I am. That is one of the most dangerous places you can be. Because recovery doesn't require perfection, but it does require movement. Movement can be small, movement can be messy, movement can be slow, but movement means you're still choosing yourself, even when you don't feel strong, even when you don't feel hopeful, even when you don't feel worthy. There will be days you feel behind, days you look around and think everyone else is doing better than you, days you feel like you should be further along by now. That voice is not telling the truth. Comparison has no place in recovery. Your timeline is yours. Your pace is yours. And the only rule that matters is this: do not stop. Do not stop when it gets boring. Because after the chaos fades, you're left alone with yourself. And that can be terrifying. Do not stop when the pain resurfaces and you realize substances were never the problem. They were the solution you used to survive. Now you're learning new solutions, healthier ones, harder ones, ones that actually work. Recovery asks you to do something radical. It asks you to stay. Stay present, stay honest, stay when it hurts, stay when it's uncomfortable, stay when it would be easier to disappear. That's what do not stop really means. It means you don't abandon yourself anymore. There will be setbacks, let's be honest about that. There will be moments when you feel like you're moving backward. Moments when old thoughts come back loud and convincing. Moments when the weight of everything feels unbearable. Those moments do not erase your progress. They are part of it. Falling does not mean you failed. Stopping is the only thing that does. You are not weak for moving slowly. You are rebuilding a nervous system that lived in survival mode. You are teaching your brain new patterns. You are learning how to trust yourself again. That takes time. That takes patience. That takes a level of courage most people never have to develop. There will be moments you want results now. You want trust restored now. You want stability now. You want your past to stop haunting you now. But rushing recovery is like rushing a foundation. You might get something standing quickly, but it won't hold when the storms come. Slow progress builds something solid, something that lasts, something that doesn't collapse the first time life gets hard again. And life will get hard again. Recovery does not promise a pain-free existence. It promises something better. It promises the ability to face pain without destroying yourself. It promises tools instead of escapes. It promises resilience instead of avoidance. It promises that when you get knocked down, you won't stay there. Some days, your only victory will be that you didn't give up, that you didn't stop. And that is enough. That is more than enough. Because every day you continue, you're stacking evidence that change is possible, that you are capable, that this life is worth fighting for. If you're listening to this and you feel behind, hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not failing. If you are still moving, even slowly, you are exactly where you need to be. Forward is forward. Progress is progress. Survival is success. Recovery is not about becoming someone new overnight. It's about becoming someone honest over time. It's about consistency over intensity. It's about choosing to show up again and again, even when motivation disappears. Especially when motivation disappears. There will be days you move fast. There will be days you crawl. There will be days you stand still just trying to breathe. All of it counts. All of it matters. The only thing that matters is that you do not stop. Do not stop when cravings hit. Do not stop when shame gets loud. Do not stop when you feel undeserving of a better life. You keep going anyway. Because every step you take rewrites your story. Every moment you stay present rewires your brain. Every day you continue builds a future that once felt impossible. You may not see the change yet. You may not feel stronger yet. You may still doubt yourself. That doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means the work is working quietly, slowly, deeply. This kind of strength doesn't go viral. It doesn't make headlines. It doesn't look dramatic. But it saves lives. It saves families. It saves futures. It builds stability where there was chaos, hope where there was despair, purpose where there was emptiness. If no one has told you this today, hear it now. You are doing something extraordinary by continuing. You are proving your strength every time you choose not to stop, even at your slowest pace, especially at your slowest pace. So keep going, one step, one breath. one honest decision at a time. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.